Cowboy Key, baby. And I'm back with another one, man. I told y'all I was gonna get more consistent. I was gonna keep dropping that fire, man. I was gonna try to drop this shit weekly and shit. I'm back, man. You know, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I don't give a damn if it's just emoji in the comments, man. Come fuck with me, man. And share that shit with somebody you know who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Keep that share going, man. Y'all support, man. I appreciate all the love. Hey, but today, man, we're gonna talk about the rumor mill of the Cowboys possibly signing Amari Cooper, bringing him back, or Keenan Allen, or possibly trading for the receiver from the Steelers, George Pickens, you know. So let's go down through that, man. You know, Amari Cooper, he getting older in age, man. You know, that's probably why he's still a free agent. And, you know, with that age, man, come injuries, and he was injured last year. He got traded to Buffalo. He wasn't really a factor up there. You know, that's the only reason I can really see that he still a free agent. Because, you know, Coop's still a decent wide receiver. You know, he was in Cleveland. He didn't really have a quarterback, a QB. But he was still putting up wide receiver one numbers, you know. But, you know, unfortunately, the injuries came. And plus, they having a quarterback carousel over there. So he never had a consistent quarterback one. And plus, we all know, man, Dak and Amari, man, they hit it off real good while he was here, you know. And, of course, we just need him to be our wide receiver, too, right now, man, you know, because that's a big need for us, man. We got right now, you know, I like Jalen Tolbert, you know, pretty good, decent young receiver, but, man, he ain't going to take that pressure off CD. Jonathan Mingo, although we just got a sample size of film, man, I don't know if he the answer either, man, you know. But back to Amari Cooper, man, you know, him and Dak had some elite chemistry, so, you know, I think that'll be a decent sign, and, you know, decent, especially we don't need him to do much, man. Just take a little pressure off CD, and we all know Coop, a master route runner, you know what I'm saying? Keenan Allen, you know, the same thing over him. Only thing about Keenan Allen, man, he a little more injury prone, you know, especially coming with age, man. We all know he another master at the route running, but a little come with age, so I don't know if I really like the Keenan Allen signing, you know. Now, George Pickens, trading for George Pickens. You know, I've been hearing a lot about trading for George Pickens, man. Hey, you know, I'm all for the dogs, man. You know, with this old friendly-ass culture they got that Jason Garrett bought, and it's still, some of that shit still left in the locker room now, man, you know. So anytime a dog mention, you know, I'm all for it. I think George Pickens, I think that's exactly what the locker room needs. Yeah, of course, he got his tantrums and all that, but, man, you know, he's still a dog, and he's still going to, his playmaking ability on the field, you can't take that from him. So, you know, if you got George Pickens and you got CeeDee Lamb, man, you know, you gotta give him some attention, you know. So I think that, me personally, I think that'll be my preference for them to do, man. Go on and give up that pick for George Pickens, but, you know, we all know what Jerry ass on, man. You know, most likely they're going to start the season with Jalen Tolbert as our wide receiver, too. You know, like I said, you know, I gave the draft review. I like the solid draft, but, you know, the draft, I don't think it moved the meter. You know, I just see them as a mid-ass team right now. I don't think that draft done moved the meter, you know what I'm saying? But I think, you know, we still got a wide receiver need. I mean, I don't know why we've been having a wide receiver 2 need for a minute now, and I don't know what the fuck they waiting on to address that. So we got to get that on. We got to get that wide receiver 2 position under wraps, man. But please believe, if we start the season and Jonathan Mingo and Jalen Tolbert are our receivers, please believe it's not gonna move the meter. 7, 8 wins the ceiling. You know, I think they did a pretty good job in the draft of addressing all their other needs, man. You know, as far as getting a little depth on the D line, filling some positions of losing Zach Morton and losing Tank Lawrence, you know. So those solid picks, you know. Like I say, those young players who can come in right now. I don't know if they can have a big impact, but they can cover up, you know, those losses there. But wide receiver, running back, you know, we still missing big playmaking ability, man. In today's NFL, you need playmakers, man. So of course, you know, Dak's supposed to be back healthy, man. You know, so I'm pretty sure he could try to he could try his best, you know, to try to make do. But from what I'm seeing right now, man, with our playmakers, man, it's looking real middish right now. You know, when Jerry pump faking, you know how he do, put that key in the fans' back, man. But if it was up to me, man, George Pickens, man, you would have a star on your helmet, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the move to go to, man. I think like I say, automatically add some toughness. You know, add another dog besides CD. You know, it just get the offense a little flavor, man. You know, we still got Jake Ferguson, man. He had a terrible season last year. He was ass, let's be honest. You know, but of course it was with Cooper Rush. Same thing with Jonathan Mingo. We only had a sample size, but it was with bum ass Cooper Rush. Let's be honest. You know, so man, we gonna see what it do, man. But as of right now, man, like I said, it was a solid draft for what was left on the board, but I don't see the meter move right now. And we just talking about the NFC East, man. I see us as third, possibly fourth, as far as the roster goes. You know, we'll see what Eberflus can do with the defense. You know, I think I like some pieces on their defensive side, but for the offensive side, man, you know, we got a rookie running back. We signed a couple veteran running backs, but no, like I say, none of them moved the meter, man. You know, I mean, a couple decent pickups, man. You know, but like I say, nothing that's gonna move the meter. I still got them being mid, right in the middle. You know, like where Jerry like to be, man. 7, 8 wins. You know, 9 if everything go right with the ceiling, man. So I think they gotta make a move if they want to make some noise this year, man. So hopefully it's George Pickens. George saying if it was up to me. But hey, man. Check back with me, man. I told y'all I'm back dropping that consistent content, man. Cowboy Keith, man. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm going to leave all my socials at the end of the video. Y'all tap in.